welcome to my channel. My name is Romola. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use point of intersection circles. I started off with using my basic borders, which I had shoulder dart. I had it removed, and this is now without the shoulder dart. I showed you in my video how to create the basic borders block, and it had a shoulder dart. And I used the same block, but I removed the shoulder darts. And now in this case here, I lowered the neckline, and I'm going to redraw another neckline, and now I'll show you what I'm going to do. Now at this point here, I select the arc tool, which is the point of intersection circles. I'll click on that, and I click on this, and I click on, it says over here, select the first circle I selected, and it says select the second circle. I'm clicking on that, and now the radius is going to be divided between these two. It must overlap, it mustn't be smaller. So now I got this, I'm going to try at maybe 12 centimeters, and I'm going to use this as 12 centimeters. And I click apply, and you see now it's overlapping. But now I don't want this point is going to be too deep inside, so I'm going to make it maybe, let me try 10, or no, make it 11. 10 is going to be small. 11. Okay, and there's the point that it created. I'm going to press apply and okay. And the best part of it is the circles doesn't remain in your pattern piece. When you click on the side, it goes off and it gives you the points that you had created. I'm just giving you a briefing. You can add more points depending on your design. You can also create points like these here that I'm showing you now. If you have a circle, maybe at the bottom of the circle, you want to make it a scallop, then you can also use the same tool to do that. And now I'm going to show you, I'm going to click on the curved part tool, and I'm going to create a curve at this point from here and to this point here, and I'm going to click enter. Now that I'm finished, I'm going to select use the handles to reshape the curve, and I'm sure as it is you can see already what I have created here. This is the front neck, and I created a scallop or a sweetheart neck in the front. And you can use the tool to adjust how extensive you want the curve to be, or if you just want it shallow, and that's what you do. And then I'm going to go to detail mode. I'm going to select all my pieces, all my points, and make sure I always stress at this point here, your curved line must be going in a clockwise direction, and you must click on that when you're extracting your pattern piece. Click on the curve, and then now you see it's all selected and it's ready, and I'm going to click enter, and I've got no problem to go into detail mode. It says I'm ready to open the detail, so I'm going to press OK. And when you go into the detail, you're going to see your pattern pieces there. So this is what I created previously, so I'm going to hide that piece. Okay, and there's the pattern piece that you created with the sweetheart neck. You can say you use the same tool and the same that way that I created. If you got points in between, like these points here, I don't want to create here one, but I'm just going to give you an idea. You can also go up there and select the same arc tool, M line. Now you want to create like a sort of scallop, or you want to add more scallops here on your neckline. You do the same thing. You create select the arc tool, and you select this intersection tool here as I showed you, and you're gonna click onto the 2 points, and your circles must overlap, so you must know the distance between this. You can maybe, I think it, let me try 6. centimeters, and I'm gonna press apply, and it does that for me exactly. Okay, and then I'm going to the next point. You see it created a point here, so I'm going to go to the next point, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to create a point from here and here. Okay, we created another point, and I'm going to go at this bottom here. Standard, I haven't got the standard here because I'm creating it in a place that we not going to be creating it. Just to demonstrate, I'm showing it to you. So you can use your curved path tool, and you can create your curved path again. You see, if you want to have a sort of a zigzag or like exactly what it's showing here at the moment, when you finish, you press enter. And then you're going to redo your curves or your points. You can leave it pointed if you want to, and it's going to create this sort of effect. And then when you select your pieces, you're going to select it, and you're going to have this sort of effect. If you want to have it like scalloped in the bottom on your hemline, then you can do the same thing, depending on how many scallops you want, or you just want to have two sort of scallops or curves. Okay, the basic thing is just to give you an idea of how to use this tool. I'm just going to undo all that, what we created now, and you can do all your seam allowance and etc. to complete your garment. I hope this is quite clear.